I just have to find it on here and we'll be all set. Oh. Okay, let's see. Here we go. First person here is Malika for general. Malika for general. Okay, if you've recently been feeling a little stuck, like the hangman here, that energy should be shifting. If you've been feeling a little weighed down by the weight of the world, that all should be shifting as well. It looks like you've got the Empress here and the Sun coming out. Love, money, abundance, fertility is coming in. And with the Empress, please be careful if you don't want children right now. Looks like you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Love looks good. You have a couple of options here. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Also an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Looks like money's coming in too. Malik S. When do you see me getting a job? Soon, maybe within the next 4 to 6 weeks. Sandy, what's coming for me for the rest of this month? What's coming for me for the rest of this month? It's looking a little dark in here. All right, I gotta get that light. All right, listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. Negativity is moving into the past. It also looks like you have cause for celebration coming in around a wish that comes true. With the Ace of Swords, you could be laying down the law, cutting through bullshit. Don't be afraid to assert yourself. It also may bring in a new creative idea. Business looks good. Business and money looks good. You got a little good karma coming back to you too for the end of the month. Tiffany, general. Okay, you're being guided by the divine and your perseverance is about to pay off. Feeling prepared and excited for the future, about to go through a huge transformation. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Looks like you have a Sagittarius coming in. You have a soulmate connection on the horizon. If you're not with anyone right now, it could be that Sagittarius. There's also a Gemini here. Success comes in around a new business opportunity. Cancerian, career. Things change for the better for you quickly. You should be getting better compensated and earning a little bit more respect. It looks like you got success coming in around your career. You could even be feeling a little bit like, hey, I've made it to the top of the mountain. I could breathe a sigh of relief. There's choices around you. You may have choices around career or adding something to your career or doing something in addition to. Money looks good. Thought, just got in a team and I was wondering if I'll be one of those players to get contracts. Good luck. Sounds exciting. Let's see. Okay, will I get a contract? You could. You could. Yeah, I would say you got about a 70% chance that you get a contract. Find out Capricorn's feelings towards me. They have a lot of respect for you. They think that you're kind-hearted, sincere, hardworking, unique, attractive, but you may always feel like you can't get the relationship off the ground, or like you're putting in more effort than they put in. You may feel like, hey, I put in a lot of effort, I don't see much of a payoff, and it comes up like there's a lot of disappointment around this situation. So it seems like they think highly of you, but it doesn't really look like it's going anywhere at this point. It doesn't mean that that's not going to change. If there's somebody from your past that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time, they're coming back. If they're not, somebody from your past is coming back. And you're heading towards all 10 cups being full. So if the Capricorn isn't someone from the past, when this person from the past comes back, you may move away from the situation. Let's see where the road takes us. Love always, me and Jack. I don't know where you are in the situation, but this is another one of those situations where it looks like you may be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in and there's not a whole lot of success coming in. Moon in reverse. A secret may be revealed around the situation. What's positive here is that it does look like things can change for the better for you quickly, but it looks like right now things are very stagnant. Empress, General. You've got a Virgo coming in that could be of significance. You got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Focus on what you want more of, not what you want less of. Ooh, excuse me. 9 of Wands, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and feeling prepared for the future. Lover's card. You could have a new love soulmate connection come in. If you're not with anyone right now, it might be could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Got the World at your feet, and you may be going back to school or learning a new area of study. Sepia, General. Listen to him. Sounds like a little chainsaw. Cause for celebration comes in around a new job opportunity. Feeling a little bit more financially stable, and anxiety seems to move into the past. It looks like you're laying down the law, setting up boundaries. Setting up healthy boundaries helps your life change for the better quickly. You also may have a new little adventure on the horizon. Sepia, me, and Ramel. May feel like he doesn't put in enough effort, and he may be feeling a little bit unprepared. He may do a lot of thinking, but not a whole lot of acting. But it does look like that's going to change because you got the Knight of Cups. So he should be putting in a little bit more effort. Things could change for the better for you guys quickly as he starts to show you a little bit more respect, or the relationship kind of goes back into balance. Sibo, love. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Libra coming in. You also have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you've been feeling anxious or angry or annoyed about love, if you've had some sharp energy around you, that should all move into the past. It's like you're going to turn the page. All of a sudden, you got some new energy that comes in that's romantic, and that the person puts in what you put in. A well-balanced relationship on the horizon. Either it's a Libra or a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But I think you got some new stuff happening. Ariane, general. You got happiness coming out. Something may make you really happy, especially around a business or work endeavor. Looks like you have a Virgo around that may be of significance, and you have Five of Pentacles in reverse. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. Four of Swords, taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money is flowing in, no longer feeling like you're holding yourself back, and you're about to start a new journey. Hyatt, love. Might need to turn your back and walk away from something or someone that's no longer working for you. When you make that decision out of the clear blue sky, things should change. Communication can come in from somebody who you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. It does look like you have new energy coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Sagittarius and a Libra around you. You also have the Empress, which is love, money, abundance, fertility. You may have some options. At least one of the options that comes in with long-term commitment potential, if that's what you're looking for. Things could change for the better for you quickly. Seba, general, sure. Got a wish, put it out into the universe. If you've been feeling a little bit lately like you're kind of stuck in the mud or like nothing has changed, you've got good luck coming in, so that energy should shift. Looks like your intuition is spot on, so definitely listen to it. Two of Pentacles, life is coming back into balance. It looks like you could have a new job opportunity, and it may be something that you feel pretty passionate about. An Aquarius could enter. It looks like you may be feeling undecided about something, and it could be because you're going to have plenty of choices. You may be sitting on the fence. Don't make any decisions until you're ready. Looks like you should be feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief around work, business, school, whatever you do all day. Eight of Pentacles, you may be deciding to go back to school or learning a new area of study. Georgia, will I do all right in dental hygiene? I'm nervous. I think it's normal to be nervous. I think you're going to do fine. You're going to do fine. Totally fine. Queen, why did I have to cut off my old best friend M last year? Why did you have to? Well, but why did you? Like, what made you decide to? Like, you made that decision. Why would you make a decision to cut someone off if you didn't know why? Was it because you felt burdened by the situation? Felt like you had to walk away from the situation because it was burdening you, or it was very heavy? Felt like you put too much into the relationship, you didn't get enough out of it? It also looks like there was maybe a little bit of sharp energy around with the Ace of Swords. Maybe this person caused you some anxiety and some disappointment. That's what the cards are indicating. But I'm curious why you would cut someone out of your life if you didn't know why. Like, what would make you decide that you didn't want them? Like, just one day you decided not to call. The reason why I'm asking is because so many people get ghosted. And it's interesting when, like, from the other perspective. I watched a psychiatrist or psychologist who had interviewed, I don't know, X amount of people that did the ghosting. And most of those people didn't have intentions of ghosting. Their intentions were, well, I'll just reach out to them at some point, or I'll make my way back to them at another date. And it just, time got away. Sister Abraham Hicks says, people don't reject you. You repel them because your vibration is pushing them away, and pulling them in, and you're wobbly. How do you make the vibration clear and consistent? Well, I think keeping your vibration high, right? Focusing and surrounding yourself with positive things. So I would say keeping the vibration high. So doing things that make you feel good, whatever it is, whatever you enjoy, reading, exercising, watching funny movies, spending time with animals, going for a walk in nature, anything like that will kind of keep your vibration high. Staying away from anything negative, alcohol, gossip, drugs, that kind of stuff, or at least limiting it. I mean, we're human, we're allowed to have fun, but you know, staying away from more of the negative things. And then I would say that once you're in the situation with the person, the hardest part, I think, is to not take things personal, right? Because we're human and we get hurt. So we want answers, and we take everything personally. We really do. We take everything personally. Like, I don't know, just like stupid shit that has nothing to do with us, we take it personal. Not letting that stuff affect the relationship or affect the vibration. So like, say for example, say I have a friend and that friend doesn't call me back. And then instead of just forgetting about it and just not even thinking about it or giving it any attention, I go to someone else and I'm like, well, do you believe it? She never called me back. Well, maybe she doesn't want to be friends with me. Maybe she doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Maybe you think she's mad at me? All that stuff is kind of negative. That kind of brings the vibration down. So I can kind of understand that, because with situations that we don't struggle with, like any relationship that you don't ever question, like family members, right? Like I would never, like I very rarely do I question whether or not one of my family members is going to contact me. You know, like if I call my father and he doesn't answer, I don't stress out about it. Like he'll see a missed call and he'll call me back. It's not a big deal. I don't even think about it. So there's none of that resistance or worry or tension around that situation. So I don't repel him because I'm not putting that out there. But when it's a certain person that you want to hear back from and you're like, well, maybe they're not going to answer me, right? Or do you think he's going to answer? Maybe he's not going to answer. Maybe he doesn't want to talk to me. Maybe it's a bad time. Maybe he's doing something else. All that goes out into the universe, right? So that kind of builds resistance. So then that's where your vibration kind of dips. So I understand what she's saying. So keeping your vibration high and steady would to not let any of those things affect you, kind of like detachment. So whatever the situation is, you don't let it affect you. You don't want to talk to me today, you got to bug up your ass. Okay, I don't care. Talk to me when you're ready. It doesn't affect me. I'm not going to mention it. I'm not going to talk about it. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. It's hard. It's hard in certain situations. But the effortless relationships we have, we're doing it. And that's why those people are in our lives. Cards indicate too, meditation may help. I don't know how often you meditate or if you meditate, but maybe meditation may help with keeping your vibration high. Things could change for you for the better quickly. Now, I'm a good one to tell everyone to meditate, and I have a very hard time myself doing it. I also wanted to start chanting, and I haven't done that yet either. Like, what am I doing that I can't set a few minutes aside a day to do these things? I got to try to get on a better schedule. Kevin, what would the Leo say to me? that he's been working hard. He's very perseverant, and he's going after his, I don't know, something career-wise. He may be going back to school too, but it looks like he's working a lot, very perseverant. He's got a lot of goals. He wants to be successful. Um, he also strives to be either well educated or very intelligent. But he does want to be loved, and he is looking for a commitment at some point in his life. He doesn't want to be alone forever. He is looking to be in a committed relationship at some point. Julie, when you see me doing nursing in the next 3 to 5 years? I think you do it soon. I think that you'll have something within the next 3 years. I don't think it's going to be that long. I think over the next 3 years, you may settle into one steady, stable job. And by 5 years, I mean, you got nice career stuff happening. You have plenty of opportunity and lots of money flowing to you. You should be doing really well with nursing. It's like your calling. Like, I think it's like come second nature to you. Sister, it's funny because ever since I've been doing brain retraining, keeping my vibe higher the last year than ever before, I've lost more friends. Well, that's what they say. They say that as you grow, change, and evolve, you lose people because they're not growing, changing, and evolving. Just had this conversation last week when I went out for a walk with one of my friends. I was saying, I have a friend who I've been friends with forever, but I can't have a conversation with him without it turning political. And he and I are on two opposite sides, which is fine. He's my friend. I don't care. You can have your own opinion. It doesn't bother me at all, but I just don't want to talk about it every time. And I just noticed that I've just been like, I'm like reluctant to like reach out to him. So I was telling this to my other friend, and she said, she's like, the more you grow and change, the more you lose people that aren't growing and changing. Like that's just the thing. Like that's your growth and they're not growing. But you can kind of see that in the choices that your friends are making. Like the one that just ran off with this woman. She's not making choices for her greater good. She's making choices from desperation, right? Which was similar to what the other girl did a couple of months back. You know, and it's not terrible that people make mistakes. I think everyone makes mistakes. But I almost feel like they know what they're doing, they just don't care. They're not fixing, you know, it's like if you don't fix what's going on inside you, you're going to keep repeating the same situation. You know, it's like going out and hanging out at a bar and if drinking beer after beer. It feels really good in the moment, but the next morning it doesn't feel so good. And that's, you know, it's like a temporary. It's like, well, it feels good right now, so that's all I care about. I just care about right now. I don't care about long term. When you're working to change and evolve as a human, you know, spiritually, and get away from all this mundane shit that doesn't mean anything, because at the end of the day, nobody's going to remember what kind of car you drove or how big a diamond ring you had. Nobody cares about that stuff. You know, long term. But when we get caught up in that kind of nonsense, that lowers our, you know, that's like ego. It's 3D. It's this world. It's material thing. And that's where I think a lot of those people still are, which is not, it's not a judgment call. It's not a bad thing. It's just, it's putting distance between the two of you because you've done so much work on yourself and they haven't. They're still looking for a temporary fix. Anything that's going to make me feel better right now. This makes me feel better right now, so I'm going to do it. It's going to be temporary. It's not going to be a long-term thing. And then they got to learn the hard way. See, for you, you're doing all the hard work and you're losing some of these people, but new people will come into your life. Maybe they haven't shown up yet, but they will be showing up. Look, disappointment and negativity, look, it's all moving into the past. You got growth and transformation coming to you. And you're healing. You're healing, and you have respect coming in, mutual respect. People that are going to be those people that are working on themselves in the same way as you are. I think that this is like a huge transition, but once you get through it, you're going to have a whole different life. John. Advice from Spirit for the weekend. Okay. Advice from Spirit for the weekend. Ace of Water. Falling in love with the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, enhanced intuition, a new home. The Awakening, Archangel Gabriel. Look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Oh, and then you got my favorite, Archangel Raphael. So you got two angels around you, Gabriel and Raphael, the lovers. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. Should be a good weekend for you, especially if you're spending a lot of time with your family. Definitely. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition this weekend. Things look good. Yeah, you're no longer on their level. You've moved up. That's what it is. Yeah. Definitely. Julie. I don't see it. Sister. My friend's birthday is tomorrow. She blocked me because I blocked her months ago. She wouldn't stop blowing me up. Only talking about herself. And when I asked her about what to name Lola, she said, I can't care. I was tired of her disrespecting me. I thought that she'd get it, but now she blocked me months later. Why? Okay. She felt betrayed. She felt betrayed because she only wanted you to listen to her shit. That's why. And when you blocked her, she felt betrayed. It actually looks here like there may be some deceit around the situation. She may be lying about something, or maybe was lying about something. She's got sharp energy around her, and she does feel hurt by this situation, but she doesn't see what she does. She doesn't see that she's all one-sided. It was all about her. Yeah, she just wanted you to listen to her shit. Leslie, M lost his ex-wife about 7 months ago. How can I support him and his daughters? The only thing that you can do is be there to listen, but there's not really much that you can do. People got to kind of get through that mourning period on their own. Only thing that you can do is be there to listen if that's what they want. But most of the time, I don't even think that people want that. You know, like there's not really all that much you can do for someone that's grieving. They just kind of have to go through it. And everybody grieves differently. Some people like to not talk about it. Some people like to talk about it constantly. I would just suggest being open to whatever it is that they do without forcing anything or saying anything. So if somebody starts talking, listen. And if they don't bring it up, don't ask. I just kind of go with the flow of it. That's what I do. And you know, from someone like me I've lost a lot of people in my life, I still feel awkward, and I don't really know how to deal with death when it happens for other people. I have a hard time knowing what to do myself. But cards suggest just kind of go with the flow of it. So when they mention it or they talk about it, you're there to listen. If nobody says anything, I wouldn't bring it up. And the same thing with helping your oldest son find his way. There's not much that you can do, because a lot of times the more you tell somebody to do something, the more they want to rebel. But same thing, kind of be there when he needs you and listen to what his thoughts are. I mean, you could make suggestions, but I would be kind of cautious. You don't want him to kind of rebel. It looks like he'll come to you when he needs you. And it does look like the hard work that you put into your situation with him does come back to you. Like it does reciprocate, and he gets unstuck. He's going to be moving forward. He's got divine guidance around him. So you could have a little faith that he's on his way. Julie, the interview was rescheduled for next Wednesday morning. How would that go? I think it's going to go well. Got happiness coming out, financial stability, and opportunity around. I think it goes well. Yeah, like, you know, it's unfortunate. Like, we have, the only person we can really help are ourselves. We can't really help other people. I mean, you can be there for people, but anybody that needs to do something, like somebody needs to kick a bad habit, or somebody needs to learn responsibility, you can't really do anything for them. You know, sometimes the more you tell them, the less they want to hear it. And sometimes people have to learn the hard way. Like, I used to always tell the kids I worked with at A&P, if I could go back and I could go back to 15 when I started, I would definitely made sure that I saved at least half my paycheck, at least half of it. I didn't need to blow my money on stupid shit. And I would tell them that. I'm like, I promise you, if you make $100 a week, you're 16. You can take 50 bucks and put it in the bank. Nobody listened to me. Nobody listened to me. And I'm like, one day, when you're older and you're my age, you're going to remember that I told you this. And you're going to say, you know what? She was fucking right. I should have listened to her. Kevin, why isn't the Leo texting me? I don't know when the last time you spoke to him was, but it looks like communication comes in soon between you and him. If you haven't heard from him, I would say reach out to him. The only thing that it looks like he could be doing is possibly spending time with friends and busy at work. But it doesn't look like he's doing much else that's of significance. Like, I think he's around. I think he's in town. I don't think he's gone anywhere. It looks like he may be legitimately busy with work, and he could be with friends right now, or there may be a friend or somebody around. But I think you're going to hear from him soon. And if you don't hear from him, like say by tomorrow or Sunday, I would reach out to him. I wouldn't wait for him to always reach out to you first. I don't know if you do that, but I'm just saying. Sparte. Why does Diana's estranged dad want to see her and her younger sister all of a sudden? They haven't seen each other in years. It's so random. He's feeling weak. He's feeling weak. He feels unprepared. He feels a little bit anxious, and the Fool is in reverse, which means he's got either something, he thinks he's got something to tell them. And I don't know what it is. He's going to have to tell them that. And once whatever this is gets revealed, then their relationships will move forward. If they didn't really have great communication, that may change. I would go and see him. That would be my suggestion. Only because it's random and the Fool is in reverse. So I feel like he needs to say something, and it may be in the best interest for them to hear it, or for them to get through it, or for them to face it, whatever it is. I don't think it's anything terrible, but it's like when things like that for out of the blue happen, I feel like there's a reason for it. I wouldn't run from it. I would find out, because God forbid anything, it would leave her and her sister feeling like maybe we should have gone to meet him. You know what I mean? So I would suggest meeting him. And if they feel like they don't want to, you can go to like a diner. Do it, if they don't want to be alone with him, or they're, whatever, they think that he may have, it may be weird, or they don't feel right about it, go to a public place. Kevin, Angel Universe advice on getting the Leo back. The Leo hasn't gone anywhere. The Leo is still around. Okay, here are your angel cards. Here, this is what you're doing. You're expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. Don't talk yourself into this. Nothing bad has happened between you and him. Don't think of him as being gone just because communication's down for a couple of days. Yeah, because this is self-fulfilling prophecies. You don't want to put that out into the universe and create it. Page of Earth. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something a little bit more challenging. Three of Fire. Abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. A little more. Why do I always get this awkward feeling about my dad? Did he do something to you once that was very painful and heartbreaking? There may be a heartbreak, or he may have done something at some point and you haven't totally gotten over it. Maybe it makes you feel a little bit stuck. It doesn't look like it's terrible. It just looks like it's a little awkward. And I don't know if you and him haven't had the best of relationships. It just may be something that you have to kind of deal with when you get that weird feeling. I don't think it's anything bad. I just think that maybe your relationship with him wasn't what it could have been. And things are awkward. If you haven't seen somebody, or you don't have the best relationship with someone, it can be awkward. Kevin, is the universe pushing me for being too cocky? I don't think the universe is punishing you for being too cocky. I don't think you're too cocky. No, absolutely not. Soleil, general. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. It looks like balance is coming back to life, and you should be feeling like I've made it to the top of the mountain. Finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief. Things could change for you for the better quickly with the 8 of Wands. And with the 4 of Wands, could be doing something nice around your home. Redecorating your home, upgrading your home, entertaining at home, whatever it is, it's positive. New business opportunities on the horizon as well. Well, Cinnamon, I agree with that. First of all, there's a couple of things that I think about the cards. I think that people leave too much up to the cards and not enough up to their own free will. But I think that even without the cards, I think that some people just want a relationship so bad that they dive in head first. And then that's like when I say the energy of the relationship winds up going off kilter. Like, and I've done it in the past myself, like buying people things, like spending money on people, like buying crazy gifts for their birthday, like that asshole Matt from years ago. Like for his birthday, I can't even tell you what I took him to the shore. I bought concert tickets. I paid for everything. I bought him a star. I named a star after him. The guy deserved nothing. He deserved nothing, and I spent a fortune on him. Why would I do that? What were my intentions? Like, I try to think about that sometimes. I was so desperate for him to see that I was a good person and that I would make a good mate and he should choose me. You know, pick me. Don't pick anybody else. You don't like her. She's not as good as me. And the whole thing backfired in my face. It was cruel. And I wound up having to walk away from it anyway. And I spent a fuck ton of money on him. Concert tickets, driving in and out of New York City. I mean, when I think back to what I did, like why I was so desperate. I wanted to cultivate a relationship with him so badly that I just put all my energy in it and it just pushed him right out of my life. It made me so unattractive to him. I could have been the last woman on the face of this earth and he still wouldn't have been with me. That's just what happens. But if you can catch yourself and stop yourself from doing that, you can keep the relationship in balance. Sometimes people have a hard time with that. That's why when somebody will get in the chat and they'll say, well, I don't really know if I even like him. I'm like, that's the relationship that's going to work with you. Because you're not that interested in him, so you're not going to go to those levels. You're not going to do all that for someone you don't even know if you like him. So that having that kind of attitude and that kind of energy will make the relationship work because it's not desperate. It's like, I don't even know if I want this. Well, that energy makes him want you more. So yeah, I totally get what you're saying there. Mickey, why doesn't Matt from Snapchat want to hang out? Why doesn't Matt from Snapchat want to hang out? I think that you will hang out with him. You've got a new journey around. I mean, he's got the Three of Cups in reverse. There's a third party that's interfering in this situation. That may be why you can't get him to hang out, but I think that you do start a new journey with him, and you will be hanging out with him at some point. Red, love the next 3 weeks. Looks like things may be a little bit stagnant, a little bit upside down, but it looks like you have some good karma coming back. And it looks like out of the clear blue sky, you could meet a Virgo or an Aries. Adriana, General. You've got balance coming back into your life or feeling a little bit more well compensated at work and more getting better compensated here. You got money coming in. I couldn't get it out. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Growth and transformation is coming to you as a person. That may take time though. You may have to have a little bit of patience, but your life is moving forward. It looks like you've got a new business opportunity on the horizon and you may be thinking about going back to school. Kevin, outcome, me and the Leo's future. Romantic relationship could move forward. Got some good luck here. He may come in and make you an offer that would be hard to turn down and you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Soleil, tomorrow. Happiness. Oh, nice. Happiness comes in around a new journey, making a decision to, I don't know, move forward with some kind of a new journey that brings in great happiness. It may have something to do with business. It looks like you're going to have choices. Cause for celebration comes in around a new business. I don't think that that would be like a day job. I think that may be something that you're doing on your own. And it looks like you may be feeling like, hey, I've made it to the top of the mountain. Finally, I could breathe a sigh of relief. Things are moving forward. Susie, current energy around me, please. Pretty good energy. Stable and grounded energy. Pentacles, grounded and stable. Will Sierra text me? Yes, she will. Soleil love for the rest of April. Well, you do have happiness coming out. You do have either letting go of disappointment and heartaches, no longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in, but you're not dealing with things that aren't working for you. You're starting to move forward. Looks like you have a Taurus that may be coming in that could be of significance. Also a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, possibly a Leo, and feeling prepared for love, and maybe even a Libra shows up. Kevin, will I wake up the Leos? Will I wake up to the Leos text again? Yes, you will. Red, money this week. Not bad. It looks like it's grounded and stable, and you have a wish. Money should be coming in. 9 of Pentacles, money's coming in. You may be a little concerned with money, but things should be okay. Lala, what's coming toward me in love? What's coming towards me in love? Might need to have a little bit of patience, and maybe a little bit down the road. You may feel a little bit here like you've hit a brick wall. Give yourself a little bit of time. Once you get through this situation, whatever was going on, and that moves into the past, and you start to move forward from it, you've got a Pisces that comes in, also an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and your love life will change for the better for you quickly. Once you get, you're in a little transition period. Once you get through this, life changes for the better for you quickly. Earth sign or possibly a Pisces. L'Amour, general for the month of May. Got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Business should be doing really well. Money's coming in, respect, abundance is coming in, and happiness is coming in. You also could have new romance in the future. May make a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you, and a Leo may show up. Adriana, love. Perseverance around love pays off. Plenty of opportunities coming in. Anything that you feel is like negative or disappointing is going to move into the past. Moving forward, your relationships, you got so much happening here. You've got a Leo coming in, you have a Capricorn coming in. Growth and transformation comes in around romance. Romantic life moves forward. You have a Sagittarius, a Cancer, a Libra. You also have the next relationship that you enter will be very well grounded, stable, and you'll get out of it what you put into it. Committed relationship is on the horizon. Loso, so I have a date tonight with Sed, but yet to hear from him. Is he still getting things set up, or am I getting sent off tonight? Okay. Is the date still happening tonight? Cards indicate that the date's still happening tonight. I don't know. I personally feel like it's kind of late right now. I mean, I don't know where you are, but regardless of where you are, it's still, if you're in the States, it's still kind of late for not hearing from him. Cards indicate that, yes, you're going to hear from him. You should see him tonight. I'm not so sure, though. Anyway, let's see what happens. It also could be, because the cards can sometimes be, like a little cryptic. It could be that you have a date coming up with him soon. So if it doesn't happen tonight, I would say that you should see him, I would say within the next couple of days. Gem, current energy around me and Alex. It's a little stagnant, but there is cause for celebration coming up, so that energy should shift soon. So if it's feeling a little stagnant right now, it's not going to be for much longer. The energy should shift. So like McNeely's current feelings about me, no contact. He seems to still be interested in you. It looks like you've got success coming in around this situation. You've got the Chariot here. Things are moving forward. He also seems to have a lot of respect for you. Thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, attractive, intelligent. Julie, will I hear from C later tonight? Yes, I think you will. Julie. I bought R's mom a gift for her help with my daughter. Will she like the gift? Yes, she will. So, like, how did Omar feel when we... How did Omar feel when we... What's FT? Why didn't he come? How did Omar feel when we... When you left? When you left? Why didn't he come over? Okay. He's a little slow and steady wins the race here, this guy. I wouldn't expect him to move forward quickly. So whatever was going on here, he either didn't feel like the timing was right, or he felt a little awkward about it for whatever reason. It does look like you get communication coming in from him soon, and things do move forward with him. You should hear from him. And I don't know, maybe you'll see him again soon. I don't know, he felt like the timing was off, or he wasn't ready for it yet. He's slow and steady. I wouldn't expect him to be a quick mover. Priscilla, will Brian message me back, and will we possibly date? Definitely going to message you back. You have about a 70% chance that you date. Red, time frame for getting my apartment. Soon, I would say maybe within the next 4 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. Soon, I think it's going to happen. Simran, what does M think of me? Thinks that you're intelligent, grounded, stable, courageous, loyal, intelligent, funny, unique, happy, and attractive. So like McNeely's next actions towards me and timing. Communication comes in soon. I mean, maybe like within the next couple of days. I would say within the next week you should hear from him. Communication comes in. Oh, FaceTime. Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. You were FaceTiming him and then you asked him to come over and he didn't. He felt like the timing wasn't right. He wasn't ready. He's a slow mover. Now that makes sense. Thank you. Still a general around James and I. Not a bad situation, but it doesn't look like, if you're looking for a commitment, you got the Two of Cups in reverse here. So I don't know if this is going to end in a commitment. It does look like there is opportunity for things to move forward. He looks like he has a lot of respect for you. And he may be interested in dating you, but I don't know that it's going to be a commitment with him. Not right now, anyway. He seems to think that you're kind, caring, attractive, creative, and unique, and independent. And how did he feel when we FaceTimed? Okay, let's see. How did Omar feel when we FaceTimed? He felt good. He felt good. He felt like it was a good start. But this guy's definitely slow and steady wins the race. I wouldn't expect him to move too fast. He was happy with the FaceTime. He was comfortable with it. He thought that it was good. He thought it made him happy. Happiness came out around it. But he's like, I don't know. He doesn't seem to move fast. Miak 503, what's coming in the near future? Could be taking a trip to water, by water, or around water. You may be moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. It also looks like you're stepping into your own strength, and you may be putting time into like a personal business or a side business. Summer love. Will I see JTP, the Sagittarius, this weekend? Yeah, I think you will. KB, love. Walking away from something that no longer serves you will bring in new opportunities. You'll be guided by the divine. Change comes in that then brings in romance. If you're not with anyone right now, you got a Scorpio, you have a Taurus, and a Leo coming in. You also have an air sign that may be of significance, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You have general love for the rest of April. Growth and transformation comes in around your love life when you walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. It looks like things could change for the better for you quickly, and you'll feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. I don't think all that much changes before April ends. It does look like you'll have some choices, but there may be people around you, but it just may not be anything that's like moving forward real fast. It looks like you've got a Virgo here. Looks like you have an Aries here. There could be success coming in, but I don't know that a commitment's happening before the end of April or anything too magnificent before the end of April. Jay Allen. I haven't read Amy in a while. How's she feeling about me? Have you seen her? She's got feelings for you still. She thinks that you're intelligent, hardworking. You have a lot of potential. You're kind-hearted, sincere, and overall a nice person. Julie, how did R feel talking with me today? He comes off as very flatlined, like very stoic, like he doesn't show much emotion. It looks like he feels okay. Like that's the best I can say. Like he feels like there may be a long road ahead of him, or like nothing has changed. The Eight of Wands is in reverse. Wouldn't expect anything to change here too quickly. He seems like he's lacking ambition. He just seems like very flatline, like no emotions at all either way. Simran. Should I contact M again, or should I back off and let him come to me? I would let him come to you. So my suggestion always in situations like this, like if you're waiting to hear from someone, I think that I usually suggest reach out to the person unless their relationship has gone way off balance. Like if you text him 5 times in a day and he maybe responds to 1 or 2 of them, stop texting. If you text him every single day and he maybe answers you every other day, stop texting him. If he's giving you 1 word answers, then stop texting him, because otherwise you're putting in too much effort. You're not getting enough out. It's going to throw the energy off, and it's going to be very hard to get that energy back again, to get it back in balance. Kevin, is my heart or third eye blocked? No, I don't think so. No. Soleil, I cut Johnny off because we were supposed to go on a date today, but I canceled it because he asked, can he spend the night with me afterwards? Why did he try me like that? Well, because he does what he wants. That's what he wants. And I mean, half of me likes that he did that, only because you knew and you were able to cancel the date. It would have been worse if you went on the date and then he asked, because that would have been really awkward. I almost am happy that he asked. This way you canceled on him. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't know. It just seems, I don't know. It just seems, I don't know. I don't like the way I don't like that he asked, or he was looking for that, but I'm glad that he asked so that you could turn him down. Because otherwise it would have been awkward if you were like out to dinner or something and then he asked you then. You know what I mean? Like, you're not ready for that. You don't want to do that. Like, you're not staying with me tonight. This is just a date. And that's what that's what he wants. He's looking for passion. Julie, how will my day at work go tomorrow? Tomorrow should be a good day. Not holding yourself back. Feels like things change for the better quickly, like you've made it to the top of the mountain and happiness comes out. Looks good. So, like, general for the rest of April. Rest of April looks pretty good. It looks like things change for you for the better quickly. You got money coming in. Somebody may make you an offer around business that would be hard to turn down. You've got things starting to move forward with the Hangman in reverse. Maybe an earth sign around that could be of significance. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Looks like you may be thinking about going back to school for something, and you could have choices before the end of April. April doesn't look like it's bad. Looks like you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and before the end of the month, you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Lamore, will the driver's ed class help me strengthen my driving skills? Oh, definitely. Yes. Soleil general on my birthday, May 9th. Looks good. It looks like the sun comes out over your birthday. You got money and abundance coming in, and you're feeling ambitious. You got a little good luck coming in too. It should be a good day. Starting a new journey and feeling like you got all 10 cups being full. Pretty good. Mel, Simran donations are less than the required amount. Oh, you know, I didn't even notice. Thanks. Yeah, the minimum is $199 US to skip the line. Thank you. Sometimes I don't even pay attention. Soleil, Dwight and I. Could be a balanced relationship with the Six of Pentacles. It's got a nice feel, too, with the King of Cups. It's like kind, caring, sincere, compassionate. Could be starting a new journey with him. Oh, it does look like the hard work that you put in, you'll get back. He looks like a pretty decent connection. Jay, will I last at UPS? It's hard work. I think you will. Yep, you will. You will, because for a few reasons. First of all, you're no stranger to hard work. You're physically able to do it. And you want to be a driver anyway. So this is temporary. Not that, you know, the driving and the delivering, you know, it's not that that's easy, but if you stay and you stick it out, I think that you'll be much happier once you're in the truck. Kevin, how does my birthday look this year? My nephew Nikki is May 11th. Let me do Kevin. Your birthday looks good too. It looks like a disappointment has moved into the past. Things have changed for the better for you quickly. May have a new job opportunity around. You could have a new journey on the horizon. A wish could come true around your birthday. So I asked Nikki, I'm like, when's your birthday? He says, May 8th. I'm like, it's not May 8th. It's May 11th. Like, where did he pull that from? Like, where did he get May 8th? But that's what he said. Last year I asked him, I'm like, when's your birthday? And it was after his birthday, and he says, you missed it. I didn't miss it. I was there. So listen, last year with the COVID, right? I went to his house. We did a birthday thing. It was like Mother's Day weekend, I think. But then the neighbors did like a drive-by thing. So he says to me, you know, for my birthday, everybody drove by and blew the horn. I didn't see you there. I was like, I was at your house on Sunday. He was like, well, I didn't see you. I didn't see you in the parade. It calls you right out. He's too much, that kid. Kevin, does the Leo have any effect on my future choices? No, No, you make those choices. Nope. If things work out with the Leo, you may not be interested in anyone else. If things don't work out with the Leo, somebody else will show up. That's just how life works. But like, he doesn't affect the other people that come into your life. You know what I mean? Like, you could still have opportunities. Soleil, how McNeely feels when I call him out about his girlfriend. Oh, it makes him feel angry, a little argumentative. And he gets weighed down by the weight of the world. He doesn't like it. Nobody likes being called out, but he really doesn't like it. It kind of makes him angry. Soleil, Mom, and I. Maybe your choice how this relationship moves forward. You got the Seven of Cups. It's going to be your choice. You're driving the ship here. It does look like you have the opportunity for things to move forward with her, but if you're angry and you're not ready for that and you're still feeling heartbroken or disappointed, then you can delay it. Things could at some point change for the better for you two, but that's your call. If you're still feeling regretful or neglected, you do it in your own time. She's going to want things to move forward. Or she may apologize or something, but you're the one calling the shots moving forward. Sister, it's a good thing I separated from B, the friend whose birthday is tomorrow. Yeah, I think that you're kind of better off. I think so. Soleil, was he angry because I found out? Yeah, and he maybe felt a little bit backed into a corner. Didn't know what to say, kind of felt stuck. The whole thing made him feel uncomfortable and angry. Soleil, general around my spiritual business. Oh, maybe that's what kept coming up. Got happiness coming out. New business opportunity. It should be going well. Might have to have a little bit of patience, but things should really take off. Keep doing it. The effort that you put into it will come back to you. Definitely keep doing it. Sanch, rest of the day. Balance comes back to life, and you're being guided by the divine. Not bad. Clementine, will I stop worrying about my finances and be stable and independent financially? When will I stop worrying? Well, the fall looks like a good time, possibly the month of October. But, you know, some people just worry. Like, that's just how they are. I worry. I mean, I'm one of the people I would say worries more probably than the average person. Or I feel like I have to juggle everything myself. Um, I don't know that that's going to change, though. Even when you are financially stable, like, you may still feel worried. Oh, where the heck am I? I did that. Clementine, when will I stop worrying about my finances and be stable and independently financial? Is this the same as, did I do, wait a minute. Did I do that one? Oh, I just did that one. I don't know why. I thought I was reading that for Sonia, not for Clementine. What's wrong with me? I must have looked at Sonia's name. Sonia, can you see what do the spirits have to say about me and why I see the future of our connection? We're in no contact and myself wants some break in my love life. Okay. Okay, let's see what the spirit cards have to say. The Five of Air. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. The Eight of Air. An illusion of being trapped. A lack of confidence. Afraid to take action. Three of Fire. Abundance. Things look very good. Oh, excuse me. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. I don't know why you guys are on a break or where you were in the relationship or like what happened in the relationship or why you're not in contact now, but I don't know. I don't know if things are going to move forward. The energy that I kind of get from the situation is kind of like one step forward, two steps back all the time. So I'm not 100% sure that this is moving forward the way you want it to. I don't know why you guys aren't in contact. Simran, why doesn't M check my Insta stories anymore? Just may not be into, just might not really be doing the social media thing. You know, it's like everybody puts so much stock into what goes on social media. Social media is a lot of bullshit. Your relationships cannot revolve, and this is not just for you, this is for everyone. Your relationships cannot revolve around who looks at your Instagram page or who likes your Facebook pictures. It's unhealthy and it's no way to base or gauge your relationship. I think that this is why relationships struggle so much, because people are putting energy into the wrong thing. Putting a lot of energy into social media and who's looking at what and who's stalking what. Everyone stalks. The whole world is doing it, except for me. I don't give a shit what anyone's doing. But it's negative, low vibration shit. The best thing to do is to disconnect from that kind of garbage and live your life in reality, not virtually. And relationships are failing because there's so much deceit that goes on on social media. So why someone's not looking at your pictures? Probably because they're disconnected from Instagram or they're disconnecting from social media, because social media is very negative and it's very low vibration. People sometimes get burnt out from it. I mean, it is what it is. So I can't really get into, like, people ask all the time about what people think of the picture, what people think of this. If this person is not actively participating in your life, who gives a shit what they thought of the picture? You know what I mean? Like, your relationship needs to be in reality. Like, I see you, I talk to you on the phone, we hang out in person. Not like social media stuff, and everybody puts more, they make social media mean more than it does, when social media is just really smoke and mirrors. So I wouldn't get upset about it. I wouldn't pay attention to it. I wouldn't go looking for it. I wouldn't question it. I would disconnect from it. If this person is not responding to you in reality, like personally, privately, that's different. That's different. Like if you text and you don't get a response, I would tell you to just pull your energy way back and not put a lot of energy into it, because the relationship's going out of balance. That's what's happening. As far as social media is concerned, the only thing that I can say is that if he's disconnected from your social media and you're not getting responses on in person, or spending time together, or talking in person outside of like cyber life, then I would say you need to pull your energy way back, because you're putting too much energy into something that you're not getting enough out of, which then builds walls and resistance around the situation and makes things much worse than they are. And like when I say this stuff to people, I mean, nobody ever listens, but it's like people don't, they think that they've disconnected because they didn't talk to somebody or they didn't text. No, you didn't text, but you're all over his Facebook page. Like that's still energy. Like the energy is still surrounding. So if he's not responding, or things have kind of gotten a little stale, pull your energy way back. Disconnect from him on social media. Stop texting him. Disappear, and try if you can not to think much about him, because once that energy is disconnected, that's when he's going to take notice, and that's when you'll hear from him. But too much energy surrounding it is just going to push him further away. Does R and AJ still stalk me? Everybody stalks. Everybody's looking at everybody's shit. That's what everyone does. I don't get that they're stalkers. I mean, I'm sure they check in here and there, but I don't get that they're stalking like craziness. Soleil for the rest of the weekend. Rest of the weekend's not so bad. You got choices coming in. You got balance coming back to your life. A little bit of respect. It looks like the Empress is here. Love, money, abundance. You're no longer holding yourself back. Making it to the top of the mountain and feeling like you can breathe a sigh of relief. Fire sign may come in. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A Clementine, I'm the same way. Beautiful one. What does M think of me? Thinks that you're very ambitious, creative, unique, intelligent, kind-hearted. I would say maybe a little bit mysterious and attractive. Salome, timing for a new love interest. I would say soon, maybe within the next 7 weeks, somebody shows up. Adriana, what's with Serge regarding me? I would say that it looks like he's got a lot of respect for you with the Six of Pentacles. Empress is here, love, money, abundance, fertility, and Nine of Wands, which is feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Crystal, is the Sagittarius genuine about being with me? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. They're pretty genuine. I would give him the benefit of the doubt for right now. I would give him the benefit of the doubt. Ariane, what is M the Libra feeling about me? Thinks that there's room for growth and transformation. Thinks things are moving forward. Communication should be coming in. You should be feeling very good about the situation, or like balance has come back to the situation. I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but it looks like you've got a lot of positivity. Things are moving forward. This person thinks that you're kind, caring, intelligent, hardworking, has a lot of respect for you. You don't hold yourself back, and you make it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. So, like, why has the universe been blocking me from getting some loving? Nothing since January. I can get something from someone from my... Why has the universe been blocking me from getting some loving? Nothing since January. I mean, but it's only April. I don't think that that's a long time. I don't know what you mean. Like physical, like sex, or being in like a romantic love relationship. Because if you're talking about like a romantic love relationship, being single from January to April is not a long time. I don't even think that that's long enough time to heal from the last relationship. So I don't think that that's a long time. If you're talking about like love, if you're talking about sex, that's different. When it comes to love and relationships, and I say this all the time, and I know people don't like to hear it, if you don't heal from the last relationship, you're going to enter a relationship that's exactly like the one you just came out of. I know nobody likes hearing that, but there is nothing wrong with taking time and working on yourself and spending time healing the wounds that are inside you, rather than finding someone else to just throw a Band-Aid over it. Being single for 3 months is not a long time. It's not. I mean, I've had a friend who was single for 12 years. I've gone long times in between my relationships too. Sometimes by choice, sometimes not by choice, but I definitely don't regret that, because what I've regretted is when I've made the same mistake more than once with a different person. That was regretful. I don't want to live through that again. So it really depends here what you're talking about. If you're talking about a love relationship, it's not a long time to be single for only a couple of months. I mean, I would say if it was 3 years, that's a long time. But, you know, sometimes like we have to work on things that we need to fix on the inside rather than getting it from the outside. The idea of needing to get love from somebody else builds resistance, and it tends to bring in the wrong type of person. I think the best person that explains that kind of stuff is Agnes Vivarelli. If you ever get a chance to watch her channel, she really explains it really well when it comes to like self-love and why we repel things and how we put up blocks when it comes to love in general. It's because it all starts from within. And the idea of needing somebody else, or needing to be in a relationship, or needing to be anything, the idea of needing anything pushes it away. Everything comes from within. And it does look like you have a lot of options around you. It just maybe nothing has gelled yet for you, but that doesn't mean nothing's going to. It just may take a little bit of time. I lost my spot. Damn. Maria, how are my bosses seeing my work right now? How are my bosses seeing my work right now? They think you don't hold yourself back. They seem to have a lot of respect for you. They think you have a lot of potential. They think that you're growing and transforming. They seem to think pretty highly of you. You seem to be doing a good job. Keep it up. Okay. Sonia, so you're not ready for the relationship yet, so you're not talking to him. Okay. So that may be why everything is coming up really stagnant, because you're not putting in any effort because you're not ready. But, I mean, I don't know at one point when you're going to feel like you're ready. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how long you're going to take. So that could delay this a bit. That may be why the timing of the situation is a little bit off. Beautiful one. How will things go in Atlanta? Things look good. It's like you're being guided by the divine. It's like you're feeling like well prepared. You got to, it should be a successful trip or whatever it is that you're going there for. And it looks like it may even have time for rest, relaxation. Cause for celebration comes in. Looks like a good time. So I'm still wounded and he's super busy with his work. He's in entertainment and a big circus. I don't need stress. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, my one friend that was single for 12 years, she never ever thought that she was going to meet anyone. And she happened to work with a lot of guys. And she was like, I work with a million guys and I still can't meet one. Eventually she met one. But like for her, I mean, she had very few interests in the 12 years. I mean, you could probably argue that she kind of did that to herself in the 12 years because she kind of came out of a relationship feeling like I'm never going to be with anyone again. Like she just thought that she was never going to meet anyone again. So she kind of like put that out into the universe and then got really depressed over it. But anyway. Adriana, what's coming in? What is coming in? Intuition is heightened, stepping into your own personal strength. It looks like your life is moving forward. You could have new job opportunities on the horizon. You also could be moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. It looks like you got some new friends coming in too. And you got a committed relationship on the horizon as well. So my question was lighthearted. Oh, about sex. Oh, that's different. That's different. Sex. Well, I mean, you could have had it with that guy. I know, but I couldn't do that either. Like just somebody that's random. It actually looks like within the next 2 weeks something could happen. There's a 12 around it. I know, like I don't know. People feel differently when it comes to like sex or just random, like you know, like a friends with benefits kind of a situation. For me, I have a hard time finding like random people like just attractive. I don't know. I don't know why. I guess I'm just not programmed for that like random person kind of a thing. But I gotta tell you, my friend, the one that didn't date anyone for 12 years, I shouldn't even say this, but nobody knows who she is. She did have a couple of one-night stands in the 12 years. I can't even. She calls me one morning. God only knows how I got home. I don't even remember. And she was like, I need you to come pick me up. And I was like, where are you? She was like, I'll tell you all about it. Just get here. I don't even remember the end of the night. God knows how I got home. And she said she said that she thought that the guy kind of ran away, that he was horrified. But that was like a drunken thing. But yeah, no, something could come up for you in the next 2 weeks. Won't be that long. Oh my God. And to think, right? Like that my friend that didn't like date anybody forever had two in the times that we were hanging out, like out drinking all the time, she had 2 stands. And she was like, I can't even tell you. Like You would have thought that she would be the last person on the face of the earth to do that. I don't even know how it happened. She's been twice. She calls me up. She's like, "You gotta come pick me up." I'm like, "Where are you?" Oh my God. I thank God those days are over because they were rough. Not for me. I never had that kind of excitement. I mean, I remember, like, I don't know, nothing ever happened for me. But yeah, you could get some soon. Ruben, messages from the guides on current growth and expansion. Okay, let's see. Two of Water, a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, positive resolution of a conflict. Nine of Fire, don't give up, protect that which you've created, have courage, believe in yourself. The Two of Earth, too much going on at once, the need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. KM, will I be chosen for the couple's model call? Will I be chosen for the couple's model call? I got a 33% chance, yes. So I'm going to say that you could get called, yeah. Martha, was it the Leo that I saw last week at the train station? I don't think it was him. No, I don't think it was him. Lovely. General on David. That growth and transformation coming in around him. He also has a committed relationship on the horizon if he's not in one right now, possibly with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It looks like he's got money coming in, maybe a new business opportunity, and things seem to move forward for him quickly. Looks like with the Three of Pentacles, he's establishing business relationships that are grounded and stable. He also has the ability to manifest new opportunities and some good karma coming back to him. Flower, when will I meet the kids? Could be like within the next, either within the next 6 weeks, possibly. 6 weeks, there's a 6 around, but I would say 6 weeks, the month of June, or 6 months from now. Yeah, I'm not kidding. She said that the guy got up. I don't even know who he was. I don't even remember his name. God only knows what she did. She said that he said he was going to get a drink of water, and she said that she thinks that he left. Oh man, he was probably no prize either. I don't know who he was, so. KM, does P the Leo want me to reach out, and should I energy on that? It doesn't look like he wants you to reach out or he's waiting for you to reach out, but I wouldn't have a problem with you reaching out to him. Um, if you want to reach out to him, I don't see a problem with it. KM is the nausea and heartburn pregnancy. Could be. I would take a test. So like now I'm scared that I'm going to have... No, you won't. Not if you're sober. This was back in the day when like we were out hardcore drinking. And we didn't always make the best choices. I didn't make any choices. I was in love with the bartender, didn't want to know who I was. And there was never anyone else. No, you're not going to have a crazy story like that unless you go out drinking and find yourself at a dive at 4 o'clock in the morning. No, it looks like you have somebody coming in who's going to have a lot of respect for you. Maybe it's the guy that I said was slow. You know, like slow and steady guy. I forgot what his name was. But if he came up with having a lot of respect for you, maybe that's the guy. You know, a guy that's kind of slow and steady and not like looking to like jump in the sack right away. I kind of like that. You know, that's nice. It looks like you got good luck coming in. I mean, good stuff should be happening. And I don't think that you're going to have anything crazy like that happen. And it probably wasn't as bad as she said it was. Like, I'm sure he didn't leave. Maybe he was in the bathroom or something. I don't know. It looks like things change for you pretty quickly. So I think something's coming within the next couple of weeks. Lovely. General on Jesse. Okay, it looks like his life is moving forward slow and steady, wins the race. He's no longer holding himself back. He's got the Hangman in reverse. His life is moving forward. He also has a relationship coming in. Somebody from his past may be returning. And disappointment is moving into the past. He looks like he's got a fire sign around, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And romance looks good for him. He's got money coming in too. Easy. Will my home purchase transaction run smoothly within 3 months from now? I think you're going to be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine. So like general around Mike and I, if we entertain being more than just friends, we've been friends for 4 years. That's nice. That's nice. You know, like for me, I know most people sometimes feel like once the person becomes a friend, you kind of can't really see them as anything else. But the thing is that you know this person really well. So that's very positive. You could start a new journey. Could make you an offer that may be hard to turn down. I wouldn't rule him out. He's got a lot of respect for you. It does look like things could grow and transform. Have you discussed this with him? Because you got the Magician here. You can make it happen. It looks like it would be a well-balanced relationship. It wouldn't, you know, like whenever the Six of Pentacles shows up, I always feel like I get relieved because I'm like, oh God, it's a relationship where we don't have to worry about, is he going to call me back? Is he going to show up? Because the person just does. And you have faith in that. So I kind of like that around him. L'Amour, what should I plan when my family leaves for vacation? What should I plan? I would say life is moving forward. I would make plans for while they're away. I don't know if you want to take time for yourself, rest, relaxation, self-care, but it also looks like you may be doing something a little bit spontaneous while they're gone. Cam, is it more of a chance it's a boy or girl? I can't answer that question if you don't know for sure that you're 100% pregnant, because then it's just hypothetical. And I don't really predict the sex of babies through the cards. I usually use astrology for that. But when we're talking hypothetically, like hypothetically, could I be pregnant? Hypothetically, yes, you have every month you have a chance of being pregnant. But if you haven't taken a test and you haven't gone to a doctor, like for me to predict the sex of a baby that might not be there is just, it's kind of pointless, because we don't even know that there is a baby. See, that's why, like, it's hard for me to read like over sometimes, because I don't always know what's going on in people's lives. Like, people will be like, when is he going to call? Meanwhile, they haven't spoken to this person in 15 years. Like, if I pull a timing aspect, it's going to show me time, but that time's not going to be accurate. If you haven't spoken to someone in 10 years, what are the chances they're going to call you in the next 7 days? Probably not. It's probably not happening. Same thing. If you're not really pregnant right now, like, you should go to the doctor and take a test before we try to predict the sex, because otherwise I just don't feel like it's going to be accurate. With these cards, I would say boy, but I can't. I can't really say that that's going to be true. AZ, will the house that I'm going to buy soon become a good long-term investment? I think so. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sydney, when will Caleb talk to me next? I would say it could take a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of weeks. General for love for Cam. The Chariot's in reverse, so you may be feeling like nothing is really moving forward quickly, and Death is in reverse, which also can indicate that not much is transforming around any current relationship. Six of Pentacles is in reverse. You may feel as if you put in a whole lot of hard work, but you don't see the other person putting in as much work as you do. You may need to have patience around your love life, and it looks like with the Four of Cups, there could be somebody in your world right now that's very interested in you, but they haven't made themselves known yet. It looks too like, I don't know, Six of Wands is in reverse. I don't know what's going on in your love life right now, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a successful relationship, or that there is a successful relationship on the horizon at this point. You might have to have a little bit of patience. So like Mike, the ultimate gentleman who never had sexual chemistry before, but he's matured a lot lately, and now I'm looking at him. That's the thing, right? That's the problem. Sometimes when you're friends with someone, you just don't feel it. But, you know, that's another thing. It's like it could have been underneath your nose the whole time, and you've never paid any attention because you guys were only friends, And now all of a sudden you're starting to take notice. It doesn't look like it would be a bad relationship at all. It actually looks like it would be really well balanced. Love always, what's coming in that I don't expect? What's coming in that I don't expect? Money. You got money coming in. You may not be expecting that. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. But yeah, it looks like you got nice stuff happening. It's coming in that you don't expect. And when you least expect it, that's when it happens. Seashell. Why are women so mean to me? Because women are mean. Like, that's how women are. No, I shouldn't say that. That's not nice. It's unfortunate that nice people, and I'm going to assume here that you're a very nice guy, they get treated like shit. And it works the same way for women. I hate to say it, and I've had this argument before with people, but somebody that is too nice always gets shits on. Oh, they always get shit on. Always. I'm not saying that you should be a complete asshole, but being a little, you know, having a little edge could be okay. Let's see. This is the problem. Women who have not healed their wounds, that are attracted to asshole men, and I've been there, so I'm no better than anyone else. They treat nice guys like shit. They don't find them attractive because they're not attracted to that type of person because they haven't healed the wounds inside. Once they heal their wounds inside, they're not attracted to the shitheads anymore. They'll find you attractive. On the opposite side of that, when you heal the wounds that are inside you, you won't be attracted to people that treat you like that. And it doesn't even make a difference, men, women, or not. It doesn't even matter. Because it's just in general. People won't be mean to you because you won't be attracted to those types of people. And the people that are attracted to you will be nicer people, and you'll be attracted to nicer people. So I would try to work a little bit on healing some of the inside shit. It sucks. I know. That sucks. More, will I hear from TR next week? I think you will, yeah. Spiritually, everybody is, we're all spiritual beings, every one of us. So everybody's chosen for to be a spiritual being. That's what we are. We're here having a human experience, which sucks. But, yeah, it doesn't make a difference, Seashell. It doesn't make a difference. It's like, it's like I've had women be mean to me too. You know what I mean? Like, it's sex-wise doesn't matter. But like here, like, let me give you an example. Years ago when I first started teaching yoga, I really wanted to be friends with the other yoga teachers that had been teaching longer than me. Like, I wanted to be, you know how they always say, oh, you find your tribe, right? And I really wanted to be friends with them. And I kind of found when I got to know them a little bit better that they were mean. And they were mean to me. I mean, some of them, they were all mean, but some of them more mean than others. Some of the older women, like the ones that were like more like in their 50s that had like grown children, they weren't like that. But the younger women were mean. They were mean. And I was still attracted to those types of people and I still wanted to be part of that circle because I hadn't healed the wounds that were inside me. It doesn't matter. The sex doesn't matter. It's what it could be friends, it could be bosses, it could be coworkers, it could be in love relationships. When I started to see that, though, that I was like, I even said to someone, I go, I realize I'm really attracted to people that treat me like shit. I like it hit me in the face. It's like I always knew that I did it with men. I didn't realize I did it with women too. So it's like the sex of the person doesn't really matter. It may be the situation. Like for me, it just was people in general. For you, it just may be friends, coworkers. I had a lot of female family members that were very mean to me, that said a lot of like mean things, snide comments to me all the time, and mean. Like, why would you say that to somebody? But you find yourself attracted to those types of people because you haven't healed the wounds that are inside you. Now, if you don't care, you don't want to be around these people, and these people are just coming out of the woodwork, coming to you, that's all. It's even still, it's still the same thing. Like, anytime you're reflecting back something like that, everything always comes back to us. It's something that we're dealing with that has to be dealt on the inside, and it's just being reflected on the outside. Like I've thought about it over the years. Like, some of my other friends, if they would have tried to be friends with these yoga people, how they would have been treated. Or I think of it the opposite way. Some of those yoga people were trying to get into my group. How would I treat them? I'm not mean to anyone. I mean, not intentionally. I mean, if I ever said something stupid or insensitive, I'm sure I have. And I'm sure that I've been, I know I'm standoffish, but I mean, mean. Like mean. I don't know how to explain it. Like trying to like leave people out. Like, oh, we don't want her to come. Don't let her know that we're going here. Like, that's mean. Like, why would you do that to someone? Why can't she come with us? Like, that to me, that's mean. Like, why can't she come with us? And then I would think, well, if they're saying that about her and they're nice to her face, are they saying that about me and they don't really want me here? And then I would feel embarrassed, so I would try to distance myself a little bit, and then I would get a comment about that. So I always felt like no matter what I did, I was wrong. But which was very interesting because years ago with my friend Matt, I don't know if you ever heard me talk about him, he used to do that to me. Like, if I did one thing, he would tell me it was wrong. If I did the opposite, he would tell me I was wrong. So then I felt like I couldn't do anything right. But interesting that the same situation kept playing out through my life. Like, because I was looking for them to accept me, whether it was Matt or whether it was the yoga girls, I wanted to be accepted by these people that were mean. They're mean to me. YouTube. A's current feelings towards me. Looks like this person thinks that you're kind, caring, nurturing, sincere, intelligent, hardworking, and successful. Oh, I still teach yoga. It's just the pandemic kind of shut everything down. I only teach on Thursday nights now. But it's not what you think it is. But you're right. Yoga is bizarre. Let me tell you that. It's just really bizarre. Nana, did the Leo tell his friend to watch me on Instagram? Okay, did the Leo tell his friend to watch me on Instagram? No, I don't think he did. Eventually, Seashell, you get past it. Eventually, you get past it. You don't give a fuck anymore. Evie, general love for the next 6 months. If you've recently dealt with a hurt or a betrayal, it's going to move into the past within the next 6 months. You may feel here like nothing is changing or nothing is moving forward or growing, but that's going to change. You got a wish, put it out into the universe. Capricorn comes in. It looks like you've got a committed relationship on the horizon coming in before the end of 6 months, and a wish comes true. Maybe with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Breezy, did my classmate Destiny steal my Cash App card information and made a purchase? Oh my God, that's terrible. Really? All right, let's see. Did Destiny steal the card? Oh no, I'm only getting 33% chance that she stole it. Maybe somebody else in class stole it. I only get a 33% chance that she stole it. 12 cars. My boyfriend is a Taurus. What are his true intentions with me? He seems to be looking to have a successful relationship with you and happiness. Things look good. Cause for celebration comes in. Anxiety around the situation moves into the past and the relationship moves forward. Cinnamon. Had Daniel feel when I told him I do not accept his apology after he went off on me randomly as hell because he was triggered off a caption I posted on my Facebook story? He felt anxious, nervous, and now he's walking away. He's pulling his energy back. Maybe he's feeling a little bit embarrassed too. Jules 13, I'd like to know will my painting career be successful and abundant? What is this freaking hair? Yes. Actually, yeah, and it should earn you a lot of respect as well. Who haven't I gotten to? Riri, hang on, I just saw it. General for the next 6 months. It looks like your life is moving forward in the next 6 months. You're starting a new journey. You're not holding yourself back. A Sagittarius comes in. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Water sign comes in. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Good karma comes in over the next 6 months. Muskin, how would be my journey to Canada? Being guided by the divine. No longer holding yourself back. Slow and steady wins the race. It looks like it would be a good journey. Stephanie, is anybody thinking of me now and why? I would say an Aries is thinking about you, something that has to do with work or school, feeling ambitious around work and school, work or school, whatever you do all day. Aries is thinking about you. Mimi, when will I hear from him again? Could be within the next 10 days. Angel, I saw Lisa tonight. How did she feel and what was her impression? I think that she felt like you looked happy, you looked attractive. She was curious, and I think that it was good. Did you say hello to her or have some kind of communication? Because it looks like she felt happy and satisfied, or happy and content. AZ, is Dee's new post and video sharing on Facebook that comes with a caption, "When I see you again," dedicated to me, or just a random post? Okay. Is it dedicated to me? Could be. You got a 70% chance, yes. Darnell, what kind of gossip is my ex-Virgo saying to people? Hermit in reverse. He's not doing much talking right now. I wouldn't worry about him. It doesn't look like he's saying much. He also looks like he's got hit with a slowdown. And maybe at one point he said something and somebody kind of put him in his place. He shut his mouth. The Hermit's in reverse. I don't think you got to worry too much about it right now. Magician, if I filled all the walls of my home with paintings of fire and smoke and bought some natural dragon blood incense burner, how would I feel? I think you would enjoy it. I think you would like it. Yeah, I think you would really like it. I think you would feel like it was home. I think that you would enjoy it. Looks like you're well prepared. It's right up your alley. Oh, you said hi? Okay, that was good, Angel. Anybody here I haven't answered for? But why do you think that it was destiny and not somebody else? Like, what makes you think it was her? Is she shady? Or she's stolen from you before? Summer, I answered that one already. Someone has your card information, but how do you know it's her? Love you, sunshine. Can I know what are the intentions of this guy, Ashish Gupta and Samar, my ex-colleagues towards me? Can they be trusted? Okay, so is this like, not for any reason in particular, just are they trustworthy people? There's a little sharp energy around them. I would not trust them 100%. I would be a little cautious. It doesn't look like they have bad intentions. It doesn't look like they're trying to do harm. I just wouldn't give them too much information. Yeah. No, I don't think he's intentionally looking to screw you over or anything like that. Yeah, Mel, we could close. I think I pretty much got to everyone. I didn't do Caribbean. Let me do Caribbean. What can I expect in the near future? A little bit of good luck coming in. Divine timing, and life is moving forward with the Hangman in reverse. 9 of Cups, you got a wish, and Aries enters. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief. She was the only one there, huh? Well, the cards only indicated 33% chance she stole it, but 33% chance still is a chance that she stole it. Maybe she stole it and she intended not to use it, and then she decided, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, isn't that considered credit card fraud? Considered credit card fraud. I would call your credit card, report it as fraud, and see what happens. Maybe, I mean, what did they order? Because if you find out what they ordered and where it was delivered, you should be able to find out who ordered it. I mean, that's really dumb. You know what I mean? If you have your card, DoorDash, okay, excellent. So call up, either call DoorDash and find out where they delivered it to. Because that should be your answer. I mean, how fucking dumb do you have to be to steal someone's credit card and then order something with their credit card and then have it sent to you? Like, obviously, call DoorDash right now and find out. See, I have a charge here. Can you tell me where this was delivered? Yeah, but can't you see it on the app? Can't you look at it on the app? Call DoorDash and find out. I mean, because how are you going to order something and it gets delivered to you, and then you're going to say, what, that you didn't have my credit card? How did that accidentally happen? You made a mistake? You just happened to hit the wrong 16 numbers in? I mean, come on. Did I do Empress? Was that one of the first ones that I did? Does anyone remember? I thought that I did it. Samantha, if you have a question, send it. I'll do it before I go. All right, then I'm just going to do Empress. General for the next 3 months. I thought I said something about going back to school. There's money coming in, and the sun is coming out, which is happiness over the next 3 months. Growth and transformation is coming to your life. Looks like you've got no longer waiting for your ship to come in. Life starts to move forward. You have a Virgo comes in, and you also have a Sagittarius that may be of significance. Looks like success comes in around a new job opportunity as well. Mel, love reading between Crystal, the Aquarius, and H, the Sagittarius. I don't see a lot of love here right now. I don't know where they are in their relationship, but it looks like the Empress is here, which would be love, money, abundance, fertility. Feeling like there's a long road ahead of them, though. Relationship could be grounded and stable, but it looks more of like a friendship at this point. They have a lot of mutual respect for one another, but they may not be great with communication. I don't see a commitment here. If they're in a committed relationship right now, it looks like maybe it's kind of lost its passion. There's not a lot of passion and love here. There is mutual respect, but communication seems to have gone down. The only positive thing I got here really is the Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. So maybe things will change. Maybe things are going to grow and change. But right now it looks like they've either hit a brick wall, or they're at a standstill, or they're not feeling it. Like not a lot of love and passion. A lot of respect, a solid relationship, but seems more like a friendship than a love affair. Oh, they're just friends. Okay. Okay, so then if they're just friends right now with the Empress, that's promising that more could come at some point. So that's not so bad. It would have been bad if they were in a relationship, because then it looked like it kind of fizzled out. How about Samantha? Samantha, you got a question? Is she here? Samantha still here or no? That's it? General, okay. Luck, lovely melody. Send a question and I'll do yours, will be the last one. Samantha, general. If you've been feeling heartbroken, disappointed, or hurt by something, it's all going to move into the past. Being guided by the divine, but you still kind of seem like you're holding yourself back a little bit. It looks like you might need to make a decision to walk away from something that no longer serves you. I don't see Cancer showing up here right now. Let's see. Well, I don't know what your relationship is with the Cancer. It doesn't even make a difference. There could be a third party that's affecting your relationship. It doesn't matter who the third party is or what the relationship is. Something's interfering with it. It does look like if there's somebody from your past, they will be returning. Listen to your intuition. It could be slow, though. It could be a slow-moving relationship. I was right about what? It was a subscription. What does that mean? Oh, so she didn't steal the card. You're like your monthly or yearly subscription to the service renewed. Well, good. I'm glad that your card wasn't stolen. Luck. What are M's feelings towards me? Oh, good, Breezy. I'm glad. I'm glad that she didn't steal it. And I'm glad that you don't have to deal with that nonsense. So good. Good for you. M thinks that you're interesting, has a lot of respect for you, thinks that you're intelligent, attractive, kind-hearted, sincere, stable, and maybe very independent. You're very welcome, Breezy. I'm glad that it worked out for everyone. Anyway, thank you guys very much. Thank you all, and I'll see you guys tomorrow sometime. Good night.